Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is your girl, Audrey Alquenva, getting at you guys with another Audie's Art Podcast episode. Today is October 14th, 2023, and the time right now is almost 5 o'clock p.m. And yeah, do you guys notice? No background music. Yeah, no background music for today because I just wanted to get into this episode. I have so much things on my mind that I feel like I should be doing, even though it's like the end of the evening. So, the end of the day, pretty much. And yeah, I just thought I would, yeah, just kind of get into it. So, um, yeah, I'm feeling a lot of things, isn't that just the thing with artists is that we don't we have to feel everything. We have to, just kind of lay out all of our materials and just, you know, especially if you don't have like a vision, right? Because that's my issue. I feel like I have visions for something that I want to do, but at the same time, I'm thinking like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I should be doing, and which is why I told you guys in the previous episode that I bought some art supplies, art materials for just upcoming projects, right? And I didn't realize that I bought 3 sets of paintbrushes, and I was like, how am I gonna tell these brushes apart? Because there's brushes for watercolor, there's brushes for oil paints and acrylics and stuff. So I was like, I really don't want to mess up these brushes. So I went back onto the website, and it was like, yeah, these brushes that I purchased, they're all universal for pretty much any kind of medium. Well, paints anyway. And I was like, okay, so I don't have to worry too much about these. But these brushes that I purchased, yeah, they were like less than $4, and you get like about 8+ brushes in a set. So if you think about it, yeah, they're pretty cheap brushes. I have yet to try them out because when I purchase paintbrushes, I experience a lot of breaking. I experience a lot of shedding. So yeah, and also it just also depends on what you are using to wash your brushes. So I would recommend using Dawn dish soap, and especially if you have brushes that are specifically only for watercolor, I would suggest using hair conditioner. So yeah, it keeps your bristles soft. But anyway, um so yeah, I thought that if I purchased things from Temu, these art supplies, I thought, you know what, it's gonna kick off um some kind of creativity for me. And I finally received, and let me say something too. I was telling my husband that, you know what, we are spoiled. Amazon has spoiled the freak out of us because we are used to 1 day delivery, sometimes same day shipping, right? That if you order something, like yesterday, I ordered Mod Podge. Is that how you say it? Oh my gosh. I don't know how to say it, but I ordered it and I received it. But anyway, I ordered yesterday. I ordered an 8-ounce bottle of Mod Podge. I think that's how you say it. And I got it like within 3 hours. And it is so satisfying, right? I waited a week and some days to receive the Temu order. I finally got my second box, my second shipment yesterday. So yeah. I was like, when the hell are my products gonna get to me, right? And talk about like back in the day, right, when we ordered stuff like off of eBay or you guys remember BMG Music? Yeah, where they sold CDs. Yeah, we would wait. But even then, they came a lot quicker. But, Temu, they took a little over a week. And the tracking on these items was not good. I will probably write a review, but this is pretty much my Temu review. But yeah, it's I got the stuff, and let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna make a video. I probably should, but yeah. So I received all like the foils. I ordered stencils. I ordered like this little microphone booth. I have it set up right now, and I don't know if it would make a difference, to be honest, but Temu, they're just like, oh, we'll give you like $100 off your first order or something like that. And they're telling the truth. Let me tell you, that's how they get you, though. That's how they get you. The quality of the sound booth is not that great, but honestly, I would say it's better than milk cartons. Okay, I mean, I talked that over with Rob, and I was like, yo, because he was suggesting milk cartons, and I was like, no, I kind of want this though. But yeah, I was telling him that, man, you know what? I'm gonna have to do some serious baking. I would have to make how many fucking omelets, uh, just to take the egg cartons, right? Or you can just get one of those acrylic plastic egg dispensers for your refrigerator. Yeah, just to take the egg cartons, right? Anyways, so I have it set up right now. It's very light. I thought it would be like a lot more heavier, a lot more sturdier, but you're not touching the microphone, so if it's gonna um yeah, like I'm fucking with it right now. But I don't know how the sound quality is gonna be, but I'm feeling a little professional. I mean, Timu was saying like, oh yeah, this item is normally, how they get you, like, oh, this item is normally 35, like $50, but oh, we'll give it to you for like $2. And I was like, okay. And I got this little setup thing for $2, but I mean, it's there. I'm gonna use it. I cast, and I got those. And what else did I get? The brushes, and I got this little. Yeah, it's like a little charm. It looks like a safety pin, and it has like a charm of two paintbrushes, a charm that is like a black coffee cup with some brushes and stuff in it, and then the last charm is a paint palette. So I will take pictures of everything and I'll post it on my blog. But yeah, I mean, everything's cool. I mean, I bought all of and trust me, I bought a shit ton of stencils, right? And I got all of these things, I would say I want to say like $80. And honestly, if you were to purchase individual stencils from Michaels, they're about like $5 each for stencils. So honestly, I don't regret my purchases, but yeah, back to creativity. I thought that purchasing these items would make me like, it would just like, the creativeness would just be flowing out of me, and it's not. And I'm just like, am I one of those people that they purchase things just to make themselves feel better? I'm starting to think that that's what's happening with me. But I really, oh, and that's like another thing too. I purchased Japanese rice paper. So yeah, I don't know if I told you guys this in a previous episode. I probably didn't, but I actually took a very, very small, and I want to tell you, it was probably like 20 minutes long, but I took like an art class about collaging, and I I don't do collages. Like I've never, I think the last time I probably did a collage was when I was in elementary school. And I told you guys this, I'm not good at abstract art. I'm trying, and I'm enjoying it, but at the same time I'm like, what's the purpose? Cuz if you guys know me, if you guys know my art, I do things for a purpose. I can't just do things just to do it. Like I have to have some kind of meaning behind it. But I took a collage art class, and let me tell you, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And it called for obviously like paper, like some kind of like designer paper, whether it be from like a magazine, newspaper, or construction paper, like some kind of paper, right? And they were like, yeah, like forget about using scissors. And I got scissors, but they were like, don't use scissors, we're gonna tear the paper. Make sure that you have glue. And I don't have glue. And they were like, oh, and get another piece of paper because you're gonna be collaging on this paper. So I was like, what? Like my mind just completely went blank. It is so embarrassing because these are things that you just have in your house, right? Especially if you're an artist, like, you think you would have every single kind of medium. I did not have designer paper. I have magazines, but those are hip hop magazines that I am not gonna tear up my favorite hip hop magazines, okay? But it called for magazines, newspaper. I don't have newspapers. I just don't. Didn't have glue. I think I said that. And I was like, why am I taking a collage class, right? But let me tell you something. I was like, panicking. And I was like, okay, and let me tell you, this was Zoom a Zoom meeting, right? So they were saying that like, oh, after you're done with your collages, you got to show everyone your collage. And I was like, oh my God. So the teacher's going to want to see my collage, right? I was rummaging through my trash can. Okay, so yeah, you guessed it. Rob and we are raccoons. So me going through my trash, yeah, it fits our true identity, inside coming out, right? So I'm rummaging through my trash, and you guys know I love my Dunkin' Donuts, and I pulled out my Dunkin' Donuts paper bag in which I received my chocolate covered donut with sprinkles. I pulled out that paper bag. It says Dunkin' on it. And I just started doing what the lady told me to do. And I was like, okay, and I just didn't know what to look for because all she said was tear the paper. And me, I don't know why I'm so like, you gotta tell me more, because I guess I just don't understand, and that's the thing. But I'm trying to be better at just like, okay, from the surface, this is what she said, so just do it, instead of me being like, yeah, well, what can I or what can't I? Like, what is allowed, what is not allowed? Big pieces or small pieces. See, like for me, I get this way, and it does get problematic for me, because people start being like, you know what, like, Audie, just do it. Like, just do it. Don't ask too many questions. So I'm like, okay, I'm tearing the paper, and then I didn't have glue, but I did have washi tape. I use washi tape for my journals. I use washi tape for my planners, my calendars and stuff, to highlight certain things that I got, the important things. So I was like, okay, I'll use my washi tape. And then so I was just, tacking everything onto this other piece of paper. And I was impressed. Like, I was like, you know what? I actually like this piece. Like, I was so like proud of it. Like, I didn't have like a big piece of paper. I did it on a watercolor 5x7, and I was really proud of it. I'm still proud of it. And what I need to do though is I need to get me some glue. because the washi tape, it's actually drying out, and so the collage, it doesn't look like collage, it just looks like it just looks like a pile of ripped paper. But I'm actually planning to go to the art supply store in a little bit, to get some more spray paint to work on another piece. But I was impressed. Like, I was like, wow, I love collage. So that's the reason why I purchased a the rice paper, to start doing collages, including collages in my works. So that's what I'm hoping to start today, but I'm still not sure. Like, it's like I purchased all of these things, and it's like, okay, where's the creativity? Creativity, where are you? Like, I'm looking for you. Like, speak up, where are you? I can't tell you guys how hard it is, because it is hard. It's just hard. And I've never done works that I was not, like, that I never, I don't know. It just makes me sound like something else, like I'm just better than, but for me, it's like every piece that I make, it must come out great. It has to. It just has to. And I don't know if that's a good attitude to have, because like I said, like growing up, like I've always done perfect work. Like, there was just nothing. I've never thrown my art pieces away. And I feel like all of this is just, I don't know, like it's making me feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm actually gonna start creating works that I don't like. I'm actually gonna start creating works that I might want to just throw away or give away. And that does bring me anxiety, because for me, I feel like it's wasted material. I just can't fuck around on canvas. And that was something that I decided today, even, was that, you know what, I probably should stop creating on canvas, and I should probably just start doing it on paper. And yeah, like, to me, that's just weird to work on paper. I don't know what it is. I know there's a lot of great artists out there that are watercolorists, they're portraitists, and they all do it like on mixed media paper and things, but I've never worked on paper. And when I did, and I have a few videos on that on my Instagram and my TikTok, go check them out. And it was just like, okay, I'm just doing this for the sake of Instagram. And yeah, it was fun. It was like, okay, I'm just doing my thing. And the thing that pains me is that this would have looked dope on a canvas, not paper. I don't know why I devalue paper. I just do. If it's on canvas, if it's on wood, I think it's more valuable than it would be on paper. So I think that's why, like, I purchase sketchbooks, and I'll paint in it, I'll sketch in it, like 4 or 5 pages, and then I would never open a sketchbook again. I think my main focus is on canvas and on wood. But I really want to stop that. And it's like, okay, I purchased the rice paper to do the collages. It's okay. Like, that is so hard for me. I don't know why, but I'm trying to break that and just enjoy doing it. I just, I very much appreciate seeing other artists and how they do their works with paper. They just do it. They just do whatever comes to them. They just do it. They get the marks down. And they just, I think the thing that pains me, and I was telling my mom this, the thing that pains me the most about watching other artists do their thing is when they think they're done with it, because sometimes I look at their art pieces and I'm like, that doesn't look finished, but they're finished, right? That's just the vision that they had, so they applied it, they did it. And what pains me is they push it aside and it's just there now. See, that's the thing that I can't get over. Like these, and this is just my opinion, but I feel like artists should not act as if they're not connected to their art, because I've heard a lot of artists say like, oh, I try not to be precious about my art, or I'm not connected to my art, like I could just give it away, or whatever. To me it's different if they give it away as a gift, not like, oh, I don't want this, you can have it. To me, I think it's just like, what are you, like, how can you make something and not feel anything towards it? And then it's like, what's the point of being an artist then? But that's just my opinion. But another thing that pains me, I was telling my mom, I said I was watching this artist on YouTube, and she's a full-time artist, and she does amazing works, and she did this painting, oh my god, it was like on a very huge canvas, right? It was so huge. And I was like, do they even make canvases that big? But it was a canvas. And she said that she had that work for about 2 years. And she was like, oh yeah, it's for sale. She's like, but I've had it for so long, and, I just, I might just redo it. But, if anyone wants it, like hit me up in a DM, blah, blah, blah. And she's talking like she's going to hold on to it a little bit more to see if somebody would purchase it. But a huge jump cut, I see this woman just splash a whole bucket of paint on that large canvas. And I liked that painting. That painting looked so attractive. It was beautiful. It was like, oh my gosh, this painting is amazing. Like, the color palette was amazing. The compositions in the piece were just, it was just so nice. And she ruins it. I was like screaming at my TV, like, no. I could not believe that she did that. And I was like, oh my God. Like, you could have donated the piece to get your name out there. You could have done something with this painting. And oh my God, she fucked it up. And she was like, oh, I'm gonna redo something, like I have another vision for it. So I was like, oh my God, I'm not watching this. And then like the more the video went on, like she was like, oh, this painting is done. And it looked awful. It looked horrendous. It was like, what? This was your vision? Like, I was just beside myself. Like, I was like, oh my God, you just ruined like the most biggest canvas works I've ever seen, and it was perfect. Now look at this, my opinion, piece of shit painting that you just did. Like, that's a shitty ass vision that you had. Oh my God. And I I clicked off of that video. I was so disappointed. And this woman makes like 30-minute to 45-minute videos, and I got through like 20 to 30 minutes of it, and then I clicked off. I could not watch it. I was so hurt. I was so disappointed. And I'm like, see, this is why, like, I know all of us artists, we work differently. We all have our own visions. Whatever her purpose or what she felt she needed to do, whatever it is, like, okay, you did it and you turned it into something horrible. I just can't see myself doing that, and if I did it, I would have to release because I'm attached to all of my works. I just am. And, I would have to release those feelings in a spiritual way, for me to even like working over something that I was proud of doing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I'm going to try working on and with paper. I want to try to do collages, but like what I was telling my mom, like what I was telling Rob, and just it has to mean something to me, and I really want people to. I want it to resonate with people as well, like not just myself. Like I want people to, connect with it and, admire it and, all those good feelings, all those good vibes. Um, yeah, it's just, I hope I do a good job. And of course, I will try to make a vlog. I will post pictures and yeah, in the next art episode, I will tell you guys how everything went, and hopefully I'll have a video for you guys. And I'm sorry that yeah, I have an art video. Excuse me, I have an art video, and I don't know if it's worth posting. Maybe I will, just so you guys have something to watch, and something that's of what's in my day. And yeah, I guess that's it. So yeah, off I go to go get glue, to go get spray paint, and try to go to town on this vision, on this whatever it is I'm gonna do. And what on, I don't know if I'm gonna do it on canvas, because I have canvas to work on. And yeah, another thing, my air compressor broke, so I have to purchase another one. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be fine, but yeah, lots and lots of things to do. So I will keep you guys posted on my website, audreyalcuenva.com. Visit the blog section, and check me out on TikTok and Instagram at Audrey Alcuenva. That's AudreyAlkoinva. I will have links for you guys. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next Audie's Art Podcast. Peace.